the government side of the house throughout their whole speech. First, we think that they have failed to fulfill the burden of proof. Why is it more important to prioritize the policy making first rather than reaching the people so that we can have a better result in the end of the day? Secondly, why is it, even if so, why is it achievable under their side of the house that we can have government to make the policy itself to be implemented? Thirdly, they never explained that why their harms that they have given are the most problematic harms that we have to take into account too. Meanwhile, we think that we have brought the harms on the possibility that the policy making is going to be rejected, and it will lead to worst solving the problem itself. So we think that that's the burden of proof that they haven't fulfilled until in the end of their speech. Secondly, we think that their proposal is not clear from the beginning of their speech. For instance, how they will process the lobby of policy making to the government itself, how it can make the government itself to be interested, and how it will, the process will make sure that the policy itself to be made. Secondly, we think that they have brought cases like the people will obey the government itself. For instance, in the supermarket, they will not use the plastics for their groceries, for example. But we think that it is something. But we think that it is problematic to be taken account into, because the people itself have no incentive, have less incentive to use other alternatives, because the government itself are given the options that they, for instance, they have to pay like 200 cents, but the people itself choose to pay instead of using their alternatives. So we think that the government side of the house has failed to prove that this will most likely to happen, that they will have a better result in the end of the day. 3 points that I will talk about. Firstly, why is it more important on making policy first or reach the people? Government said that the government is the most significant factor in the country, so that we should take into account in order to make a better result. But we think meanwhile we have explained that reaching the people itself can push the burden to the government, so that the government can make the policy itself. First, it will be the voice of people itself. Secondly, we can have a bargaining power from the people itself, so that the benefits from the government side of the house we have under our side of the house. So we think we have explained better, and we have better estimates. Secondly, talking about the effectivity, what is more effective? They say people will obey. They say people have no incentive in our side of the house, and environmentalists can not easily be heard. But we say that first, incentives. People are already aware, and people under the side of the house, people are willing and have consent to obey rather than be pushed and oppressed by them. And thirdly, on the result itself, we will reach the people and the government itself, so that we have a better approach. Thank you very much.